Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaylene. As you can tell from the title, we're making a vision board today. I don't know if you're like me at all, but I do not usually feel super motivated to like set intentions or set in goals at the very beginning of the year. But the Lunar New Year is happening here in just a few days, and I don't know, yeah, something about the new moon and bringing new energy. There's a lot happening in the world right now. Like right now I'm feeling called to like set intentions and set like manifestations for the new year. So I figured why not take you along with me and show you my process for creating a vision board. I am currently at the library because I don't own a printer, so I figured I would just come here and do it all. That way I can print out everything I need, and then once I go home I'll kind of put it all together, set my intentions, and like put this baby up on the wall. Also, I just have to point out my earrings. I'm literally obsessed with them. I love butterflies. To find photos for the vision board, you could do a number of things. If you had like old magazines, I think that would be really cool. Or if you had old vision boards you wanted to like cut up, or I don't know, just old photos in some way, that would be really cool. I don't have that, so I decided just to like go to the library and print out photos for this, but make this as like unique and personable as possible for you. For the aesthetic that I wanted to go for my vision board, I knew Pinterest was going to be the place for that. I love Pinterest. I think looking at all the photos is like so inspiring, and like, yes, everything is aesthetic, but I kind of like that. If I'm going to be looking at this vision board every day, I kind of wanted it to look aesthetic. So you'll see I was kind of searching for all these keywords that I wanted to encompass in my vision board, and a lot of the times afterwards I would put aesthetic. I wanted to find the most aesthetic pictures possible. Honestly, Pinterest is aesthetic in itself, so you probably didn't have to do this, but I just kind of gathered up as many photos as I possibly could, pinned them to a new mood board. I created one for 2025. Once I was happy with all the photos I found, I pulled them into a Google Doc. Honestly, I didn't know exactly the size I wanted, but I figured like 4 photos a page would be a good size, and I think that was a good size. I just tried to resize everything to make sure that 4 photos a page would fit, and then if there was any photos that I wanted to be especially big, like for example a photo of 2025, like I wanted that to be a little bit bigger so that could be the center of the vision board, I just made sure to resize them according to like what I wanted to really hone in on this year. I ended up having 9 pages with about 4 photos each, almost. So I think I had like 35 photos total, which I think that was a good amount, and I'm happy with that. I think if I went a little less, it would have felt a little bit more barren, and if I went more, it wouldn't have all fit on the vision board. So I think 35 was a good number. My library allows for 25 free prints a day, so I was able to print all of these out for free. Just a heads up though, my library automatically selected to print in black and white, so just make sure that you're printing color for these, unless you want a black and white board, of course. These were my vision boards from last year. I kind of went overboard. I made 5 because I had like 5 different categories that I was really trying to focus on. So I had all of these hanging in my room. Not all of the things on my vision board came true. So my plan is to basically reuse these. I want to use the back of these, and I don't think I'm going to do 5 again. I think I might just go through them and just see if there's any pictures that I want to keep for this year that still resonate with me, and I can just cut them out and glue those back on. I also have these like little butterfly stickers here that I definitely want to keep, and like little like sayings that it would be sweet to keep. So I think that's going to be my initial plan, is just kind of doing like a once through and just seeing what I would like to keep and go from there. Yes, it is. While I'm cutting out the photos, I'm really trying to envision my year, like envisioning my future. I'm really setting these intentions and trying to visualize what I want my life to look like. This year, I am really prioritizing my health and wealth, which I know might sound cliche, but this year I really want to focus on paying off my debt so that way I can just live more in alignment. And with that, I plan on eating cleaner because I will be home cooking most meals. So I might as well try to implement a healthier lifestyle while I'm at it. Now what I like to do is basically go through everything that I just printed out and cut out, and I like to take this a step further and write my intentions of it on the back. So for example, I printed this out because I got a tattoo earlier this year, a butterfly tattoo, which I have obviously other tattoos, but for some reason when I was getting the butterfly, I felt like really faint and I felt like I was gonna pass out, and so I actually have plans to hopefully get the butterfly shaded in this year, and so I'm manifesting that I can sit through the tattoo. I can actually like properly get the tattoo that I want, which is something very similar to this. Write something on the back, basically just like affirming what I actually want to happen in reality. For some of the other ones, like 333, this is just the angel number that I love and I feel most called to. I'm probably not gonna write something on the back of this. This is more of just like a symbol that, you know, I'm listening to the universe around me, and I don't need to necessarily write anything on the back. I'm just gonna go through the rest of these and decide if I think I should write something on them, and then I will get to kind of mapping it out. As I'm writing these, I am writing them in the past tense as if they've already happened, as if I've already achieved basically my dream. So for the tattoo, I sat for the whole tattoo without feeling anxious. For this sourdough bread, I wrote I baked sourdough every other week at least, and it felt so good to eat fresh bread. That way it's kind of like affirming what future me already has, if that makes sense. This is the way I like to do things, but of course, however you feel called to make your vision board is definitely how you should do it. I think it's magic in itself just creating the vision board. I just like to kind of take it a step further. Another thing is obviously I want to keep posting videos here on YouTube, and I want to try to remain consistent and inspired to do that. And then of course, I just want to spend as much time as possible doing the things I love still, which is traveling, spending time outdoors, and crafting. This year, I think like the main focus of my board is health and wealth. I'd love to hear from you guys though. What are some of your goals for the year? Comment below, like what are your intentions? Let's speak our manifestations into existence. Sorry for the poor camera angle. I thought it was capturing a little bit more of the vision board, but nonetheless, here I was just mapping everything out. I wanted to map it out before I glued it on, and I'm really happy I did that because otherwise I don't think I would have been able to fit everything on the one poster board. All of my photos truly fit just right. After I mapped it out, then I started to glue it on. I just used a glue stick, but honestly, it was so messy. I was so sticky at the end of this, but honestly, it made me kind of nostalgic about my childhood. Like something about just sitting down, cutting out paper and gluing that paper on other paper was bringing back so many childhood memories. I just feel like there's something super special about doing this as a collage in person rather than doing it digitally, because it really forced me to slow down and be intentional with what I was doing. It felt like a perfect way to express a little bit of creativity and just get into like a mindful flow. And with that, friends, my 2025 vision board is officially complete. I think what I'm gonna do is also take a picture of this and put it as like my phone background, my computer background. I'm also gonna hang this in my room just so that's a daily reminder to me of what I'm envisioning for my future. I was actually able to put my entire vision board on one board this year, so I think that's progress. I feel pretty aligned with my intentions and my goals this year, and so I'm feeling really positive about that. I hope you guys are having an amazing 2025 so far. I hope you guys are also setting intentions and setting goals, even if it doesn't look like this. I hope this encourages you to just stay creative, stay inspired, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!